Hey buds, this is Strawberry of Strawberry Electron. I just wanted to introduce myself, and I have a couple of videos in the process, but I don't have one ready to post. But I just wanted to introduce myself, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time on my personal Tumblr, but I thought that this would probably be a great introduction for Strawberry Electron. So, this is just a Tumblr meme. And it's always interesting to hear people's voices. So, this is the 10 Accents meme. So, I'm just going to go through this. And if you want to do that, totally tag us, reference us. I'll put up a link to our Tumblr in this. I'll post this on Tumblr. But if you want to do this, totally jump in and do it. I'm very excited. So, Tumblr Accent Challenge. Okay, my name is Kiri, but my username will be Strawberry. Where I'm from the United States, not from the South. I'm just from the United States. Okay, following words: ant, roof, root, theater, iron, salmon, I say salmon, not salmon, caramel, fire, water, New Orleans, I say New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, I usually just say mayo, it's mayonnaise, pajamas, cot, naturally, aluminum, gif, tumbler, crackerjack, doorknob, envelope, jeepoy. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? That is toilet papering. You toilet papered that house. Or taping, but it's usually toilet papering. The bubbly carbonated drink is called soda. Gym shoes are sneakers. Or tennis shoes, but it's usually sneakers. I call my grandparents grandma and grandpa. I have a Texan grandma who wants us to call her Oma, but I do not call her Oma, I call her grandma. What you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket. That is a cart. What is the thing you change the TV channel with? The remote. Choose a book and read a passage from it. Ew, I forgot this existed. Give me 2 seconds to grab a book. Eeny, meeny, miny. I've never read this one. Nope. This one. Okay. My most favorite book ever is called Abarat by Clive Barker. So if you ever need a new book to read Abarat. It is the best book. It is the absolute best book. Let me find a part. It would be good. I'm going to tell you about Abarat while I find it. Abarat's a story about this girl from Minnesota who lives in Chicken Town, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks. So, she turns out to be special, travels to another world, and then lots of adventures happen. It is amazing. You should read it. You should definitely read it. Let's find... Where is it? Oh my goodness, I don't even know. Wait, is this it? Talk on the Tide. There we go, yes. So, this is just a part where she first goes into another world. She's in an ocean. And I'm going to read... How about... I'm just going to start from this chapter. Okay. This is Chapter 12, A Talk on the Tide. It was a bizarre journey for Candy, for John Mischief too, she suspected. Even though the noise of the sea and the slap of the sea skipper's feet on the waters prevented them from conversing, Mischief and his brothers would occasionally erupt in laughter, as though they were revisiting their recent adventures and were suddenly hugely amused by the fact that it was ending in this comfortable but faintly absurd fashion. For her part, Candy found the rhythm of the travel quite relaxing after a while, and was so lulled that she let her eyes close. Sleep quickly overtook her strangely fatigued body. When she opened her eyes an hour and 20 minutes later, according to her watch, the sky was darkening overhead. She was by habit a great sky watcher, and she knew the names of many of the stars and constellations. But though a sprinkling of stars had appeared as the darkness deepened, she found she could recognize none of the configurations ranged above her. At first, she assumed she was simply looking at the sky from a different angle, and so was failing to recognize that what was in fact a perfectly obvious constellation. But as she continued to study the heavens as they darkened to the night, and a natural night by Minnesotan standards, it was barely 2 in the afternoon, she realized that she was not mistaken. There were no recognizable arrangements of stars up there. This is not the same heaven that hung over Minnesota. For some reason, she found this much more disquieting than the fact of the Sea of Isabella appearing from nowhere, or the prospect of some hitherto unvisited archipelago of islands awaiting her somewhere ahead. She had assumed, naively perhaps, that at least the stars would be constant. After all, hadn't the same stars she knew by name hung over all the other fantastic worlds that exist on Earth? Over Atlantis, over El Dorado, over Avalon? How could something so eternal, so immutable, be so altered? It distressed her, yes, made her a little afraid of what lay ahead. Apparently, the Aberrat wasn't just another part of the planet she knew, simply hidden from the sight of ordinary eyes. It was a different world entirely. Perhaps it had different religions, different ideas about good and evil, about what was real and what wasn't, but it was too late to turn her back on all of this. After all, something here had called her, hadn't it? Wasn't that why she'd been drawing on her workbook the same design she'd found on the ball in the lighthouse? Because, for some urgent reason, the ball had been sending out a portion of its power, a power to summon seas, and her mind had been ready to receive it. She'd done so without any conscious thought, drawn and redrawn the design in a dreamy state. She'd even walked away from the principal's office without giving what she was doing any deep thought, simply going where her feet and her instincts had led her. Though this all had looked accidental at the time, perhaps none of it was. Perhaps, as Tropella had said, Candy had business in the Aberrat. I love Aberrat so much. Okay, and then next question. Do you think you have an accent? Oh, I definitely have an accent. And I definitely pick up other people's accents. I did live in the South for a few years, and so I definitely picked up some words and picked up some pronunciations. But, I feel like I have a very Western, Californian, Hollywood stuff you hear on TV accent. Occasionally I'll slip into, Southern twang. Usually just when I'm thinking about it, though, or when I'm thinking about people I've met in the South or people with Southern accents, I'll slip into it, but I try not to. Would you rather be a wizard or a vampire? Wizard! Hello, I would so much rather go to Hogwarts. See, do you know anyone on Tumblr in real life? I do know people on Tumblr in real life. I've met Tumblr peoples in real life. And then end this audio post by saying any 3 words you want. No idea what to say. So, thank you. You're amazing. You're all amazing. Alright, I'm gonna jump.